Hello and welcome. TCL recently unveiled a number of future tech devices. They include the company's first foldable device, a wearable display concept, as well as an extending display. To discuss them, I am joined by the company's General Manager of Global Marketing. So Stefan, exciting times ahead for the company.
Yeah, this is a significant step for us as a company because obviously TCL is a bit of a different company as a Chinese company and has a very large consumer electronics portfolio, many different product categories. But launching now the phone under the TCL brand becomes like the last puzzle to make this ecosystem complete, because it's most natural that people will control their other devices, the home appliance devices, or maybe the TV, and ask for content through the phone. That's the device which you have in your pocket. You go everywhere. So that's most natural. Not just technology-wise, but also for a brand building point of view, it's very important because the mobile category is usually the most emotional consumer electronics products which we have on us every day. So that's a big step for us, and it's an important step with a long-term strategy.
Okay, so let's talk about your first foldable device now.
So, having foldable or flexible display technology, of course, is one thing, and that we have as TCL. One very important part in this new product concepts is about the mechanical part and the hinges which we are building. So, of course, what is the mechanism and how do you fold it, and that you can fold it when it's closed, that there is zero gap in between. And how much strength you need to use when you open a product again. This is all the things which is part of a very good user experience.
And of course, you also unveiled an extending display. So can you take us through the key features?
Once you have this technology that you can bend and fold the display, you can also do many other things. Right now, what you see mainly on the market is like folding and, closing phones. But we are looking at another concept where we say what happens if you have like a regular phone like this, and then there is a opportunity that you can pull out the display, and then you more or less have the double size, okay? Which is more like the form factor which people are using. And it's not that you need to pull it out manually. This will be through a little engine, and you just give a gesture control and then the display drives out. Let me show you as well what we're doing maybe on bigger products. Like this is for example, a tablet size device, which we have built in like an inside flip and an outside flip. So you can fold this, for example, twice. So you can close it like this and close it like this. And then you have a tablet which you can take in your pocket, okay? You still can use it like a phone like here, and then you have the cameras. Here, what we're doing on this device is very much understanding how these two hinges work in combination. What happens, how the display stretches and how it moves. That's another thing which we need to understand. What is nice here is of course, having such a large display, you can also do a different user interface, and maybe on some part of the display you have like a multitasking screen where some messaging or Skype coming in, you can integrate pictures. So this is also what we mean with user experience. This provides completely new opportunities and multitasking opportunities where we need to understand what is all possible.
And you're not just innovating in smartphones, you're also innovating in wearables.
So one part of our display expertise we want to bring to the market, we are looking, of course, at these bendable and flexible products, but we're also looking how can we make displays so small and still with a high quality that hopefully you can wear it. So one of the concepts we also have here, which is, we call this a wearable display concept, okay? So please take these on, And there is two high resolution displays, more or less, in there, and let's just connect to your phone now. And you will see that there is number of videos, right? And then when you have this, you just point the pointer in the middle of the play button, and then you will see like a 4K video quality, but in a very large screen quality, like a 110-inch cinematic experience. So this is not VR, okay? This is because you can see through and you see if somebody is approaching you, so people don't really get sick using these, right? By the way, it looks very cool. And
it feels really cool as well. Yeah.
Think about on your next long-haul flight. This is something you can lean back and have a fantastic big screen experience and a very high quality, and you can enjoy these movies rather than on small screens. So this is another way where we try to explore what can happen in the future with displays, and this is why we call it more like a wearable display concept, because who knows what else we can do with that in the future. This is where we love to experiment and bring new and fresh ideas to the market.
But innovation normally comes at a cost to the consumer anyway. So how do you address this?
Yeah, this is a bit the philosophy of TCL. You know, we love it if we can bring, you know, the latest technologies into more affordable segments. In a way, like we love to bring these latest technologies into the hands of many consumers. That's why we are good at. That's why we are not rushing to be first. And it's more like, you know, have a lot of consumers enjoy this, but we need to make sure it's a very good overall package and experience when we bring this to the market. That's why we are experimenting, testing a lot of things, and then when we feel like it's mature enough, we bring it to the market.
So when do you think you'll be in a position to commercialize these devices?
We feel like pretty soon, okay? It will not take that much more time, but we believe somewhere, you know, in next year that we see the first products from TCL with foldable flexible displays. You know, we're looking at also bringing kind of a portfolio of products because we can apply this technology to more or less any kind of product which has a display in the future.
Stefan, thank you very much.
Thanks to you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.